The deflection, the manipulation that Marsua constantly gets away with is it's really getting on my nerves. It really is. Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Renee. In today's video, we are going to discuss episode 12 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. And again, not too much to really talk about other than the drama that's going on with Marsua and Letitia's family, his wife. So that's going to be the focus of the conversation because all the other little stuff that's going on is just trying to fill up space. I'll be right back at you. Hey y'all, so we take over from last week where they were at Miss Wanda's grand opening, so to speak, for the tasting of her food for the food truck. So she invited all her family and some of her friends over to test out her food, and it got kind of hot and juicy, especially when Kiki showed up. So when Kiki showed up and sit to the table, her and Tisha started going back and forth with words with each other, and it got really hot and heated to the point where, you know, the families were really going at it with each other. Letitia's getting all upset. Her and Kiki are like going in. Marsua going in. And it got to a point where Kiki was threatening to release some information that she had. Like she was really about to tell some information. And Marsua, he's so slick with his deflection and his manipulation that he just immediately deflected that whole conversation that could have happened. Like he started yelling. He started saying, go ahead, just manipulating the situation to a point where it never came out. And if y'all recall, certain conversations that her family was having, Tisha's family was having with Marsua, Tisha looked like she really wanted to hear what the response was going to be because she wasn't trying to quiet up her family. Her family was talking and she was constantly like trying to listen and see what was really going on with them. So all I can say is Marsua is a manipulator. He is a good at deflecting, taking the focus off of him because, I mean, it was going to come out. Kiki was about to go in, but Marsua quickly acted on his feet and deterred that whole conversation. So it just basically ended with Miss Wanda coming in there and just busting it all up and asking people how they liked her food, this, that, and the other. But it was just to a point where it was going to come out, and I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, y'all, but it didn't. Maybe next time, but not this time. So, y'all, the rest of the episode wasn't really all that. I mean, you have Kimmy, the Miss Peacemaker, trying to get Destiny and Melody back together talking or whatever. So she goes to visit each one separately. In her little mind, she's trying to get them to get their friendship back. So she visits Destiny first, trying to figure out what's going on. But first she talked about Destiny and Stormy, and they kind of talked that out. And then it got on to the Melody conversation. And it's just the same old, like, y'all, come on. Y'all don't have nothing else to talk about. It's the same old thing. Destiny and Melody not friends. Destiny don't like Stormy. Melody and Letitia not friends. It's the same storyline, y'all. I think if this show didn't have the whole thing with Marsua and his drama going on, I don't think the show would really be interesting at this point because it's like that's the only thing that's exciting right now is that part. So then she goes out to dinner or lunch with Melody and she's asking the same thing. And I do like Melody's response when Kimmy tried to throw up the whole situation with her going to the room when they had the Gladden time and she going behind to check on Destiny as a friend or whatever. And Melody was like, no, that shows the character of Melody. It don't have nothing to do with how our friendship and how I miss our friendship or whatever you're trying to say. It has a lot to do with my character. If I see somebody that's, you know, needing me to like say something to them, like, are you okay? You know, I don't wish no ill feelings on nobody. That's just my character. So she shut that down right quick, but that was that. And then, you know, they had a little scene with Martell talking to his manager about his little wine opening thing he's trying to have in Atlanta. And then they touched on the tutoring with that. Then they had a little boring conversation with Tiffany and her husband. And, you know, it's just so boring. She's talking about, you know, why you didn't ask me how I was doing when I first came back. And he's trying to tell her, well, babe, I'm trying to give you space. I mean, it's just, oh, what else, y'all? Hold on, I'll be back. I got to think. They did have a scene on there where Letitia and her husband went out to like this coffee spot and they were talking and recapping the events that happened at the tasting of her mom's food. And again, Marsua was still just a master manipulator. She's trying to talk about her feelings and about how she wants Marsua to attend to her feelings and like answer questions. And he's just like, I'm not answering no questions that I feel disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. So he's just still manipulating her, the conversations and all that. He ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna change. And y'all, the last scene in closing was they showed the guys getting ready to go on their guys trip, you know, all excited about that and how the wives approved of them going and they're all in the van and they're all happy and they're talking and they're chopping it up like that. But anyways, y'all, we will see what happens next week on this show, because right now I don't even see how it could be a season 5, because it's really, to me, it's really not cutting the mustard nowadays. It really isn't. But it still holds my attention because I want to see Marsua get busted. I want to see Marsua junk come out, because the rumors is that he got a baby by Letitia's cousin. That's the rumors that's all over the internet, that Marsua got a baby by her cousin. So maybe that's what Kiki was trying to say until he shut it down. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. If y'all did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all at the next review.